hopefully that will work out and everybody will rejoin us. I apologize for the malfunction. Things didn't go as planned. Hopefully we can get people to join us. I see somebody's joining us. I think that might be you. I don't know if anybody's going to join us now. But anyway, whether they join us or not, I don't know. But anyway, sorry about the confusion and everything. It just wasn't right, and I didn't want to keep going that way. So we are celebrating our 3,000 subscribers tonight, and I wanted everything to go just right. Man, that's how it goes for me. So I see we do have some people coming in here. I want to see if I can get it up on here. Let's see if I can get my live stream up on here so I can see my comments. Might have to turn the volume down on this thing. Oh, it's off. Good. All right, so you guys are back. Thank you for coming back. So got John Caraway, Campfires and Life. Said hello. I must have missed something. Eeyore here. He said, I'm still here. Stitch is in the house. Of course, you know how it goes, Stitch. I'm terrible at this. 12 Stone Adventures. Miss Deborah's in the house. We got, let's see. And Stitch says, congratulations on the 3K. So I'm going to bring this a little closer, I think, where I can see it. There we go. I think that's better.
Oh, I guess it'll be in the way if you put it on the other side.
Yeah, no, that's fine right there. So we actually didn't have a big plan for tonight. We just wanted to do our 3K subscriber celebration because you guys don't know how much we truly appreciate you supporting the channel. And you know, when I first started this channel, for whatever reason, 3K, 3,000 subscribers seemed like such a big number to me. And that was a milestone for me. That was a big milestone. And so when we started getting close to it, I started getting nervous. I don't know why. But when we finally hit that 3K, it was just a big milestone for me. It really was. And I can't say thank you enough to you guys for supporting us and keeping on pushing me along, because you guys following is the reason that I push so hard to make videos, and I truly appreciate it. So tonight we're just gonna hang out. We've got some beverages. So when we hit 2K, we did 2 shots. And our buddy Ken Barrett said that, hey, you hit 3K, you got to do 3 shots. So tonight, we're going to do 3 shots. Keep in mind, you don't have to drink. But if you are drinking, if you're having a drink tonight with us, cheers. And let's have a good time. So, let's see. You go ahead and help me out too if I'm missing any conversation. But, Miss Deborah, I see, she said, hi, beautiful Sarah. Tori, we see Tori.
Yep.
Dale Bowen, thanks for watching the videos and supporting us. Matt Barwick, I appreciate you so much. Miss Annette and Randy, I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. And Campfires and Life, I can't say enough about Mike. You guys know I'm a huge Mike fan. Mike might be a ReWyld Outdoors supporter, but I'm a huge Mike fan. So I truly appreciate Mike being a supporter of the channel. He's huge. I see my brother-in-law Aaron and my nephew Lincoln is in the house.
Stitch is asking about HangCon.
Okay, so what was he saying?
Asking if we're going to be there.
So I'm definitely going to be at HangCon this year. I don't know if Sarah's going to go. I would love for her to go.
I can't think past tomorrow.
But Wild Camp has us pretty booked up and like mentality right now. But
what is the date for it?
it's early January. I can't remember.
Because we can't go on my birthday.
Well, we might have somewhere else to go on Sarah's birthday, but I'm definitely going to try. So if you guys haven't been following along with HangCon, they have made some changes this year, and I completely understand why. So, you know, we have put a lot of time and effort into Wild Camp, and it takes a lot of effort. And last year, HangCon had a ton of people register and then didn't go. And the reason that they're making some changes is because they laid out all that money for food and supplies and everything for all those folks, and they didn't go. So this year, HangCon is a paid event. So it has been free in the past with a donation, but this year it's $25 a ticket for the whole weekend for the event. But the thing is, HangCon has a huge raffle, unbelievable prizes.
And food.
And food. On top of that, they have unbelievable food too. So they are charging $25 a ticket this year, but that gets you, I think they said 5 raffle tickets. So if you were going to buy raffle tickets anyway, that's just your raffle ticket money that's going towards that. And what that's going to do is that's going to gatekeep a little bit. That's going to keep people from signing up and then not showing up. And I completely understand, because it's a big deal. You know, we put a lot of effort in ours, and HangCon is substantially bigger than what we do. And it's, you know, it's been amazing to me from doing Wild Camp that HangCon has been able to do it the way they've done it in the past for so long, because it's just, there's a lot of money shelled out. So I can understand it, and it's a shame that it had to be done that way because of people doing what they did and, you know, signing up to go and then just not showing up. And that was a huge hit for them, I'm sure. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. If anybody has any questions, I can answer it. I don't know that I can answer it, but I'll try to help. But it's definitely worth the $25. Definitely worth the $25. And in a few minutes, if you'll remind me, we're going to talk a little bit about Trip Smith's Rockadoc too, because I just watched the live stream earlier today, and there's some interesting information on that too. I'm going to jump back over here real quick and see if there's anything I missed.
I was doing 3 shots of Dr. Pepper.
3 shots of Dr. Pepper, that's cool. Let's see. Carl said, congrats on the 3K. I really appreciate it. Stitch said, I want to meet Sarah and make it happen. We'll see. I don't know. Sarah's birthday is January 8th.
Why do you say it like you don't know?
That was a good guess.
Yeah. Good guess.
But
I don't think it's the same weekend.
It's right there in that same ballpark though, so I don't know exactly when. We'd have to look it up. But I see my best friend Zach in the house. He said Sarah's a keeper. She is definitely a keeper. Taylor, I see you, buddy. Hike with Mike's in the house. Stitch said HangCon raffle is superb. There is so much support for HangCon, and there's the people that have donated things to their raffle. I'm talking thousands of dollars worth of just one prize setup. It's amazing what people donate to HangCon, but they've got the tenure to back it up. They draw the big crowds and stuff like that. It's amazing to see. If you've never been to HangCon, that's one you should definitely go to. There's so much to learn there. The people are great. I enjoyed everybody the times that I've gone. So, let's see.
Bodier said HankCon still a deal.
Yeah, it's definitely a deal for $25. Stitch said, "I'm glad that AJ and Paul are asking folks to pay a minimal fee. Some skin in the game." Absolutely, that's exactly what we were talking about. It's unfortunate that people do the way they do, and cause them to have to do that. But it is what it is. People are going to do that kind of stuff sometimes, and then you have to just make some changes. So, let's see. Aaron said, Rainey says, "Congratulations on 3K, Sean. I really appreciate that."
And Randy Beeson said that $25 is a deal for the weekend, which, I mean,
yeah,
that's like one night just to camp a lot of places.
If you just to rent a campsite, a lot of places is $25 a night, and the amount of value you get there for the money, even from just breakfast and dinners that you can have access to, different classes that they put on, raffles, just all kind of stuff. It really definitely is worth the money. Stitch said, he's talking to Randy Beeson. So Campfires Wild said, "Miss Sarah, I need to put in an order with you for Christmas gifts ahead of time."
Yep. Let me know.
So if you guys don't know, Sarah does crocheting, like unbelievable crocheting of like stuffed animals and things like that. It's some really awesome stuff. So if you're interested in something like that for a loved one, send Sarah a message. She can get you hooked up, I'm sure. South Florida DCL, I see you.
You just completely passed what Bodier said.
Wait, I missed it. Bodier said, "Ditch him, Sarah. I'll take you out for birthday." You better watch it, Bodier.
Only if we can go to the Virgin Islands.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say what Bodier said about the Virgin Islands.
Oh, God.
Apparently, there's no more left. They should just be called the islands now.
Very nice.
We haven't. This is only a little bit of a mixed drink, so
I know we hadn't even had a shot yet.
So should we do a shot, or should we go ahead and get the first shot out of the way? You guys, let me know. Kevin said you should try to get Swamphead Brewery to. I can't say that word. Swamphead Brewery to sponsor camp. Yeah, I don't know. I could ask them. I can't hardly drink beer. I get gout, so that might not help me in. Okay, so we're getting some yeses. Before we get started, I want to show you this tiny little, like you guys see my mason jar. Look at my little mason jar shot glass. How cool was that little thing? So we're going to start off with a shot of Jim Beam Fire. Don't drop that on your thing. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Goal.
What?
Woo. First one out of the way. Oh, man.
It's not very cold anymore.
Those weren't very cold anymore. But we did something fancy. Look how fancy we are. We got a bowl with ice and water in it here. And we thought we would do something different tonight instead of just doing the fire. We've got some other fancy little shots in the bottle that we're going to try. So figured that might be kind of fun. Steve said, "Be right back. Got to mix a cocktail to keep up with you rascals." Good luck. Sarah, she's the hardcore drinker. I stay pretty mellow. No, not really. I just can't get a buzz. I don't know what it is. Like every now and then, I'll get a little buzz. I don't know if it's because I'm so heavy or what, but I can drink and drink and drink, and I don't get a buzz.
Taylor.
That looked painful. Hey, this is what I just said. I just said it. Yeah, I don't do shots too much like that. I don't really care for shots all that much, but Stitch said I have old man strength. That's funny. But yeah, so we have some pretty cool videos coming up that I've got planned. So if you don't follow Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, you really should, because we kind of get some other information over there. But got a backpacking trip planned up that we're going to be going to. Me and some buddies are going to be going up to the Smoky Mountains to do a backpacking trip. And this morning, I had a oh crap moment this morning, and I was literally ready to just throw the brakes on, because the goal was to make like 3.5 miles or something, 3 miles for the trip, which, you know, for a backpacking trip isn't
Total?
much. Yeah, to hike in. It was going to be like a 3.5 mile hike in or
Okay.
something like that to the site. Well, I was told this morning that it is actually 6 miles. And I was like, whoa, I don't know about that. I don't know if I can handle it. And my beautiful wife here kind of talked me off of the ledge, because I was really like, oh, that's more than I can do. And she kind of encouraged me and said, you can do it. You still got time to work up to it and all that stuff. And it's it's definitely a little more than I had planned, but I think it's going to be a great trip and a great video. And I'm really looking forward to it, but 6 miles for me is a pretty long way, so I'm hoping that I can make it, but I think it'll be fine.
Got the whole day.
I got the whole day to make 6 miles, and if I can't make 6 miles in the whole day, I'm probably gonna die out there anyway. But I think I'll be okay. It's just, to me, that sounded huge, and it worried me a little bit. But got a couple of other trips planned that we're gonna have a good time, and I think we'll make some good videos. And we've got Georgia Bushcraft coming up, which will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And it's funny, I thought tonight that maybe we would talk about, like, maybe my first couple videos and some of the bigger videos that have gone bigger that I didn't expect would go bigger. And then, you know, just some of the more fun videos that I think I've had fun doing that maybe didn't go over as well. My first couple videos, I hate to even go back and look at those. They are horrible.
It looks like our honeymoon video.
So, for whatever reason, I decided, well, it was content. It was like, okay, we're going to go up into the mountains and we need to do some filming while we're up in the mountains. So I made videos of our honeymoon trip. Just some of the videos. They're not exciting. But
traveling.
The traveling and the cabins we stayed in and everything. And so I thought I did a great job on these videos. And they are like decent footage videos. But we went and rewatched them. And I swear to you, I used like 2 or maybe 3 songs for the whole thing, and it was
and it's like
a series of 3 videos, and it's just like over and over and over. And I was watching the videos, I'm like, I cannot believe that I put this out. It was absolutely ridiculous, but that's just, you know, when you're first getting started, you're going to make mistakes like that. But it was still a lot of fun. The videos are fun still to me. And I love going back to watch them. So if that's something that you can stomach and you're interested in that, those videos are out there. Let's see.
You need to catch up.
Yeah.
Ken, it is way too soon for the next shot.
Yeah. Ken's trying to get me in trouble because he's the one that got me kind of lit the last video.
Well, he's the one that suggested the 3 shots.
I know.
South Florida DCL asked if you're a hammock camper.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I've got a new hammock coming. I ordered, and it's completely 90 degrees from what I've been doing. Kind of. I typically order the more budget-friendly gear, but because we're going into the mountains and doing that backpacking trip, I wanted some lighter weight stuff. So I've got a really lightweight hammock setup coming that was not cheap to me. And so you guys be on the lookout for that video. As soon as it gets here, I'll be making a video on that. So that'll be a good one. But I love hammock camping. That's my favorite.
Tree line said 6 and 6 out.
Yeah. So it's but I think what we're doing is we're going to do 6 miles in to the first campsite. And then the next day, I believe we're backing up 3 miles to another campsite. And then the day that we leave to go out will only be a 3-mile day or something like that. So hopefully that will be not bad. I've been kind of taking some hikes and trying to build my trail legs back up. And like I did like a 1.5 mile hike today, kind of impromptu. And it felt good. For Florida, there was a little up and down, so not like the Smokies, but there was a little up and down to get my legs burning a little bit. So those things, I'm going to keep pushing myself and doing that kind of stuff. I've just gotten really out of shape, and that's one of the things that we've talked about, that I've just got to work on that, getting that back, and
you've got time.
I've got time to do it, and plus, the summer has been so hot, it has made me stay inside a lot, and so I haven't been doing a lot of hiking, so it's just something I kind of got to get back to, but that's going to be a good trip, I think.
I like what Mike said, to set a goal this month on miles hiked, and he'll join you.
That's a good idea, so maybe I'll do that. I'll try to figure that out and set a goal.
Yeah. And
then we'll try to work towards that. So
yeah, because we can kind of just put that out, and whoever wants to participate can.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. So Randy said we're flatlanders. Remember, I know. So the hike that we're doing, though, according to what the information on that hike says, that there's very little elevation change. Little elevation change for the Smokies versus Florida is probably a lot of elevation change, but compared to the Smokies, it's probably minimal. But I think I'll be okay. Either that, or you won't see the video, because I'll be keeled over dead somewhere on the side of the mountain. But Matt Barwick said, "Total respect, Sean. No way I could do 6 miles in the mountains yet." I can't either right this second. There's no way I could do 6 miles in the mountain right this second. But I've got a month almost to push towards it, and so I'm going to be, turning and burning and putting some miles in and trying to build up to it. So that's one of the reasons that I am buying the lighter weight stuff, because that's going to help me be able to not have as much weight on me. Plus, I'm starting the carnivore diet. I know a lot of people don't like the carnivore diet, but I've done a lot of research on it, and it looks like it's going to be good for me. So we'll see. I've seen that a lot of people have done made a lot of progress on the carnivore diet, so I'm definitely going to be going to be doing that, and I think it's going to help me out. So, let's see. Miss Deborah said your first videos aren't horrible. I know that you are very kind, but they're terrible. But you guys go back and watch them anyway. It's kind of fun to laugh at them and see the progress that I've made. You think I say a lot now? There should be a counter on those for how many times I say It's crazy, but let's see. Stitch said, come on now, Sean, you can tell us which hammock you ordered. Nah. You can wait. You can wait. It's a nice hammock, and it's one that I've been wanting, and I actually, a buddy of mine has one, and I've seen it in person, and I really like it. And the nice thing about it, I'll give you a couple hints. The nice thing about it is it comes with the hammock, the bug net, the suspension, and the tarp all together. And I mean, the tarp can be pulled off of it, but the whole thing all together is about 3 pounds. Whereas my tarp that I normally use for my hammock itself, just the tarp, is 3.5 pounds. So that should make a big difference in weight. I'm also going to be looking into trying to find a lighter weight pack. My pack itself, without anything in it, my pack is 5.5 pounds. So I've got to try to find, whether it's on Marketplace or eBay or what, I've got to try to find the lighter pack. Because I need to find some lighter weight stuff if I'm going to be hiking through the mountains. So, but that's okay. I have, for the longest time, I've done the more budget stuff, and budget stuff equals weight. That's just how it is. So if it's a better, if it's a lower price, it's a higher weight, and that's just how it goes. So we're going to be kind of dabbling in the other end of it a little bit, as much as I can anyway, but we'll see. Miss Deborah said you're a seasoned videographer now. I appreciate that. I do my best. I really try to put out good videos. But let's see. Randy Beeson said hammocks rule, best sleep ever. I agree. I definitely sleep a lot better in my hammock. I can sleep on the ground, but it's not my favorite. Part of that too is because I'm so heavy, it makes it hard for me to sleep when I'm on the ground. And so I've just really enjoyed the hammocks, and I definitely get a lot better sleep. Now Sarah, she likes to play in the hammock or lay in the hammock during the day, but she doesn't feel comfortable sleeping in the hammock at night because you feel like it's a little too exposed, right? So she would prefer to be in the vehicle or in a tent, which, a tent really isn't that much more material around you, but it gives you the feeling of having walls, where the hammock makes you feel like you're out in the elements, which is actually what I like. I like to feel more like outside than being inside that hammock. So let's see. South Florida DCL said the thing I got going for me is I'm outside 18 hours a day. That's a long time outside. So I'm a farrier, so I'm outside, a lot of the day too, working. But this summer the heat has just been so bad, it's been really hard to keep up with. Let's see. Campfires and Live said take a small can of oxygen with you. They sell them at Walmart. I went hiking at Linville Fall, and I'll tell you what, elevation does affect you a little bit. I might look into that. I definitely might look into that and see if that's something that I could do. Let's see. Stitch said, I'll loan you my Dyneema tarp. It's not even a pound. Yeah, that's Dyneema. That's where the money's at. they make whole backpack, or I mean, backpacks too. But they make whole tents that don't weigh a pound hardly. Out of Dyneema, but let's see. South Florida DCL said, the main thing for me is investing in real good carabiners. So when you're a heavy guy like I am, you definitely want to have good carabiners. The ones you see at Walmart, they are not load rated. Those are not good carabiners. They will put you on your butt in the middle of the night. So you need to definitely find some really good climbing type carabiners that are actually load rated. Because the other thing too, not just being heavy, but the hammock itself, getting in that hammock, even if you're not that heavy, it creates a lot of extra pressure, and so it will destroy carabiner quick. So you definitely need good carabiners. So Majestic Hammocks, hey buddy, I see you. Corey's in the house. He said, I'm late, but I'll catch up here. No biggie. We're not really doing anything big tonight. We're just kind of celebrating our 3,000 subscribers, which is funny because we are like 376 now. It's so funny. We talked about hitting 3,000 subscribers, and it started bumping up, and I was thinking that we might be at 3,100 by tonight, but we're at 376, I believe is what we're at. Or 3,076, but yeah, it's still growing, guys. I really appreciate it, and a lot of people are sharing the videos, and that really, really helps. We really appreciate you guys sharing the videos. So, Tori said, Kodiak canvas. I haven't seen those. I know that I think that's what Kevin just got, and his look really nice. But I know canvas is pretty heavy, so I don't know if that would work for me. Randy said, I'll loan you my pack. 65 liter Outdoor Vitals, a tad over 2 pounds. 2 pounds for a 65 liter pack, that's light. That is very, very light. Outdoor Vitals just joined us for sponsoring a wild camp prize, and we should get that in the next couple days, and I'll be posting some stuff on that, and we really appreciate them. We have a lot of good supporters this year, so I'm so happy. There's going to be a lot of good prizes for you guys to win. T-Carp said, or TC-ARP or T-Carp said cheers. Cheers. So are we about ready to do another shot? What do you guys think? Sarah's had a long day today, and
feeling it.
She's sleepy on top of doing shots.
But yeah, we can go ahead.
She might be asleep sitting over here by the time we get done. Let's see. Steve said, I'd loan you my pack, but I don't think a pack for a 6'6" guy will sit well on you. No. Probably not. I'm 5'7".
No, you are not 5'7".
My license say I'm 5'7".
You lied.
I did not lie. The lady was shorter than me, and she was looking up. But
I am 5'3", and you are like
5'7".
this much
I'm
taller
fully
than
4 inches taller than you. But anyway, yeah, a 6
Robert,
foot.
Is he taller than me, Ken?
Yes, 4 inches. Full. Come on, guys, help me out here. Tori said I'm typing for Kevin. I figured. I figured that Tori said. Let's see.
She said they have.
Oh, you got a prize for the raffle. That's awesome. We appreciate that. Majestic Hammocks. Corey said, "Congrats on the 3,000 subs. We really appreciate it, man. We really do."
Stitch is waiting for the shot.
All right. So let's go ahead and figure out a shot. So I think I'm gonna do this cherry limeade. Ooh, that's a vodka shot though, man. Ugh. Got a cherry limeade vodka. I don't know about vodka shots. You want to do the other?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Pink Whitney, it says. Yep, that's a vodka shot too. So Sarah's gonna do the Pink Whitney. I'll pour us up.
Are they
I
cold?
think they're cold. Matt Barwick said, "You look at least 5'11" on camera." Well, you know they say the camera adds 7 inches of height, so that's why I look so heavy, because the camera adds like 50 or 60 pounds. I think that's what they say. I could be wrong. Yeah, see, this one's not going to open.
I think you need a new.
The vodka's not going to open, so I'll just let you do the vodka shot.
You just don't let me show you up.
Talking trash over here. Okay. All right. Randy said, "My pack will fit you. I'm 5'7" or 5'8". I forgot. Oh man, look at that. That looks like straight vodka. Ken,
We are not doing 4 shots. This is the least.
what if we hit 1 million subscribers? We're gonna get alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So, Skull is what they like the Vikings and that those people said Skull. So that's what it was.
I've never heard you say that.
Well, we don't do shots together very often either. So,
True.
cheers.
The whiskey was worse than that.
That wasn't bad. It had a little bit of Ken said drink. It had a little bit of aftertaste that's kind of like I don't know, almost like cough medicine. That was not the greatest, but you know what that would be good with though is either some Sprite
Or Fresca.
or Fresca. Some Fresca would be good. We'll keep these up front, I guess. So
everyone can know how much we drink.
yeah. So we did the first 2 was the Jim Beam Fire, and then that's the second 2, and we've got 2 more in there.
Oh,
So,
and I gotta work tomorrow.
oh yeah, me too. So it's gonna be fun. Stitch said it had a little bit of wang to it. Yeah, it's I don't know, just this one, that cherry limeade, that would be one that I could mix in with like some of the lemonade water packets, like when I go camping, flavored water or something like that. I could mix that in there. That would be good. Randy Stitch say, Randy Beeson, your state must be very complimentary. I missed something, I guess.
Oh, a Sonic slush, that would be good.
Ooh,
No.
I bet that would be good.
Tater tots.
Unfortunately, we've been drinking, so we're not going to Sonic now tonight.
Gotta plan ahead on that one.
What did I miss? I missed something up here. So, Master Disaster. Hey, I see you there. Sorry I missed you. He said, "There we go. Congrats to y'all. I appreciate it so much." Yeah, the first live stream tonight was kind of a false start, but I think we pulled it back around. So, I'm hoping everybody kind of realized what happened. But
28 people.
yeah, that's great. I appreciate it. But Taylor said, I know that's I can't say that though. It's like Proist or something like that. I can't figure out how you say that. But that's another one of those like cheers kind of thing. Steve Taylor says 1:44 a.m. there. So Steve's in England, if I'm not mistaken. It's in German. Okay. Taylor said cheers in German. Okay. I vote for a slushy machine at Wild Camp.
It's gonna be cold.
We might just be able to make natural slushies out of the lake. Who knows? Yeah, that's not going to be that cold. Being my luck. No, I don't want to say that. Because then I'll be jinxing us.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah. It should be really nice. For Wild Camp. The first couple weekends of December, it should be starting to get there anyway. So it should be really comfortable. Steve Taylor said, yep, 5 miles south of the River Thames. Very cool. So Sarah and I really like to watch this show on YouTube called Time Team. And they do a lot of historical digs and stuff over there, and it's such a beautiful place over in England and in that area over there, and they do so many like digs out there for the what do they call them, the big mounds. I can't remember what they were calling them, but it's really neat to watch, and that's one of the things that Sarah and I like to watch because
sound old.
Yeah,
older than we are.
Hey, I feel old. October I'll be 46, and it definitely. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I got to thinking about it. 45. That's 15 years away from 60, and that sounds crazy. It just sounds crazy to think about that.
15 years is a long time.
It's not that long. It really isn't that long, but hey, if I make it 15 more years, I'm happy. I'll be happy to be there. So
you're making it 15 years.
As long as Sarah doesn't decide to take out the insurance policy, I have a tendency to want to say the wrong thing at the wrong time. I like to push buttons, and it's fun to me to just needle just a little bit to see how long it takes her to get aggravated, and it's.
And then you giggle like a little girl.
I can't help it. It's so funny. But yeah, it's I'll be surprised if she doesn't kill me by the time I get there. Let's see. Campfires and Live said, I got my onesie for Christmas. So, Mike posted or commented the other day a picture of, because I said, what are we sleeping in? I was talking about like a hammock, a tent, car camping, whatever. Mike posted this picture of like a Christmas outfit. And so now I've got to get like some footy pajamas for the I think Saturday night I'm gonna wear some footy pajamas or something. So maybe we should do like a pajama party Saturday night after the raffle.
We could, but I'm not organizing anything else.
Somebody else can organize the pajama party.
Deborah was asking about the toy drive thing.
I don't know. I don't really.
I honestly, if somebody else wants to own it and plan it, and maybe
the problem is with that is because we are so close
to
Christmas, trying to make that whole thing work and then be able to get everything distributed by Christmas is just, I don't know. It's kind of tough to figure that whole thing out. But like Sarah said, if somebody else, there's just so much that we've got to do for this thing.
We just have a lot.
It's just a lot to try to keep up with.
I love the idea.
Yeah, I do too. It's just something that I don't know. I don't want to say it's been on the back burners, but it's just there's so many other things for us to try to plan and figure out that we just haven't put as much effort into trying to figure that out. And my main reason for that, like I said, is because we are so close to Christmas. So the timetable of being able to get everything in, get it figured out where it's going to go, sort it, and send it out, it's going to be tight. So, because a lot of those places want it in advance, that way they can have time to sort it and pass it out and figure out who it's going to. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But if somebody else wants to try to pull something like that off, by all means, let us know. But it's got to be legit. That's the other thing. It's got to be something that's legit, because it's kind of hard to.
If somebody has an idea or wants to plan it, just contact us and we'll figure something out.
We'll try to work it in and see what we can come up with. But let's see. Titan Preparedness. I see you, buddy. I appreciate it. That's my buddy Brian. If you guys are into prepping and stuff like that, you should check out Brian's channel. He definitely has some good videos. So I feel like I'm spending a lot of time tonight looking over here instead of looking into the screen, and
that's your pet peeve.
That's going to bother me. I'm
not hardly looking at. Well, I got 3 screens. That's too many.
Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves is when a lot of people are like looking away from the camera and stuff, because that's one of the first things I was taught is that if you're looking directly into the camera, you're looking directly into the eyes of the person that's watching, and that's a connection. It's not creepy.
It's creepy.
It's a connection. But now you see a lot of videos where the camera will be to the side and they're staring off into nothing. I don't get it. I don't get that. But that's just things change, you know. So if you guys are watching this and you're like, what is he looking at? I'm looking at a screen here reading comments. So I'm not just looking out in the middle of nowhere. Stitch said, I'm sort of creeped out now. Steve Taylor said Time Team is what we're talking about, the ruins. Yeah, so we love Time Team. I really enjoy that guy Tony on there. He cracks me up. He really is funny. Eeyore said, I just turned 8 years away from 60. I don't know why that.
Because you think funny.
I do. I think funny. See, the biggest thing for me is our family, as a general rule, you don't make it past 82. That's kind of the cap for our family. So when I hit 41, I started thinking that I'm counting down now. I'm not counting up anymore. And that was kind of a brain thing too. So, what are you saying? I got something on my face?
Mm-hmm.
Will it surprise you for me to have something on my face?
No.
What surprises me is not having something on my shirt.
That's a new shirt.
Randy said you're a whippersnapper. Well, I wish I was a whippersnapper, but I don't feel like it sometimes. What? Now I have sat here and run my mouth and missed some of my comments.
Okay, so Steve Taylor said that they've got heavy rains right now. We'll be out in a hammock this week. And then Master of Disaster asked, what do you insulate the bottom of your hammock with? Oh, I guess he was asking hanging a hammock, but you can answer too.
Oh no, he was asking what do I insulate the bottom of my hammocks?
Or I guess your hammock.
My hammock with. So I do have a underquilt. So originally I had an underquilt that I made, and it actually worked really good. That video has a lot of views, and it was just a simple video that I made. That was another one of those videos that I kind of made as a almost like a placeholder, for lack of a better term, that I just needed content. And so I made underquilt with a Walmart blanket, packable blanket. And I used that thing a lot. And I was actually on the river, the Swanee River with it, and it got like 29 degrees, and I was warm with that thing. But right now I'm using I think it's a one wind, 40 degree, I think is what it is, 40 or 50 degree underquilt. And that thing works great. I've had it down below freezing also, and I sleep warm, so that has been fine for me. But if you're a little bit, cold sleeper, you want something a little warmer. But again, that one wind underquilt, because it is a little bit on the less expensive side, is heavier. So I've got a top quilt, or it's a top quilt, underquilt, either one you want to use it for, by Jacks Are Better, and it's a down, and that thing packs down super small, and it weighs half of what that one wind underquilt does. So the price does correlate into how heavy something is because of the materials that they have to use to make it. So yeah, Randy said that 46 years old. He said, I'm 62 and ancient. Hey man, 62 is 60 is the new 40, they said. Which I'm thinking 300 pounds is the new 200 pounds. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. I'm making it a thing now.
Freddie Moss.
Let's see. Freddie Moss said, hello, everybody. From South Carolina. I appreciate you being here, Freddie. I really do.
Grant Jordan.
Let's see. Grant's in the house. Hey, Grant. Glad to see you. I'm try to get myself caught back up now here. Taylor said, my eyes are up here, Sean. That's funny. That's why I love you guys. You guys kill me. All right. What am I missing here? I don't know if I would even try to say that name, but it said, peace from upstate New York. Thank you so much. You want to try that?
You may are.
I don't know how to say it.
That's
And I would hate
those-
to.
I don't know if it's a different language or something, or if it's just something that someone made up.
Yeah, or some. I'm just
Threw
not.
together,
I'm just not
or-
familiar with. So, I would hate to botch saying your name.
We
So
may just be naive.
we just we really appreciate you being here anyway. Steve Taylor said, being behind the camera is a work of art, buddy. Yeah, it definitely takes some practice getting used to being behind the camera. And that's one of the reasons that you'll notice in videos like last week's video where I was camping with my buddies, but I don't put them in the videos a ton. And that's because I don't want to affect their trip. I don't want to make me shooting the videos affect their experience. So I try to be really careful how I'm doing that. And, not everybody wants to be in the videos. And my buddies are fine with it. I know they are. But I don't want to affect their videos. So every once in a while, they will be, I'll be trying to do something and somebody will be talking and I'll say, could you give me 30 seconds and let me say this? And I hate it. I hate asking someone to just stop for a second because I don't want to be talking and have somebody talking in the background, and that kind of muddies up what I'm trying to say, and it kind of takes away from that. But I hate feeling like I'm affecting somebody else's camping trip.
But
So
you don't mind making me wait.
What's that?
You don't mind making me wait.
Well, that's a whole different story. You you know what's going on. You know what's up. So.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go do this. I'm not gonna film, but I'm gonna Instagram and Facebook post and make a short.
Yeah, she's not lying. So there has been plenty of times when I've said, okay, we're going to go do this. I'm not even going to take the camera because we're going to go do this and we're going to have a good time.
Yep.
And I'll be like, I need to let me just do this real quick because this will be perfect for Instagram or this will be perfect for making a Facebook reel or something like that. And so, I don't know. I'll tell you another thing about it though, being that we, like making the content, it becomes addicting to the point where a lot of things that I'm doing throughout the day, I think about and I'm like, oh, that would be good content. But I can't just always stop and make content. I've got to just work, and so there's a lot of things, like I'll see, there was one day I was working, and there was 2 hawks in the, flying over the field where the horses were at, and they were dive bombing each other, and just fighting back and forth, and I was thinking, man, I need to get that footage. But I was working, I can't just stop what I'm doing and be like, okay, hold this horse, let me go get my camera. But it can become addicting, it really can. So that's one of those things that is kind of tough. But Sarah knows that's one of the reasons that, when we go hiking or when we were really exercising before, she'd say, you do your thing, I'm going to just go. Because she would just go ahead and hike for the exercise, where I'm trying to hike for the exercise, but I'm like, oh, look, there's an alligator, and I got to stop and get a clip of this alligator and stuff, and she ain't got patience for that. She wants to keep going, so she's very patient with me most of the time, but some of the times I'll be a little too gung-ho about getting clips or something, and she's just gone. I have to watch her, though, because if I'm not paying attention long enough, she'll be in the water somewhere, splashing her feet in the water or something. So, Stitch said, I've been a patron of Time Team since they restarted. That's that's cool, man. I really enjoy their stuff. Let's see. I know I'm getting behind here.
You don't have to read every one.
I know, but I kind of want to.
When people are talking about their ages.
Grant said, watching you do your videos is fascinating to me. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's there's definitely a lot to it that, the little fine details in it, but I'm not one of those guys that film everything and go through and cut little clips out of that. I do what they call filming to the edit. So I kind of film small segments. That way it makes it easier and faster for me to be able to edit the videos. So, let's see. Randy said, Spirit of the Outdoors does a video a day. It's so hard for me to even think about that. Yeah, and he said Blackie is pretty prolific too. It's so hard for me to even imagine daily vlogging, doing it daily. It's just, maybe if I didn't have another job, maybe if I didn't have any other thing to do and I was just doing YouTube, I could do it, but man, I don't know. That's a lot to try to keep up with. Let's see. I don't want to say that. Anyway, I appreciate getting videos.
I said it correctly.
Okay. You're still, for personal use, really detracts from the event itself. I don't
appreciate getting videos, but even when you're taking pictures and stuff for personal use, if you're so busy on your phone or whatever, it detracts from.
That's absolutely the case. and it does. It kind of there has to be a balance there to be able to do it and not be intrusive to someone else. So.
Bye, Ken.
Oh, thanks, Ken. Appreciate you hanging out, buddy. Stitch said, "Welcome to Tony Squirrel Mode." Yeah, I get that way too.
Thank you, Mike.
Campfires Live said, "I think everyone on this live should think about becoming a patron." I appreciate that so much. So, the patrons, there is levels of the patrons. It's like $1, $3, and $5 or something. But all of that really helps us be able to do the other things that we're doing, and
your
helps.
Channel's not monetized.
Yeah. So we haven't monetized the channel, which in the past I have said that I'm not going to do that. I have had several people ask me, like on live streams, why can't I super chat? Why can't we super chat? And that's because I'm not monetized. The only way to be able to do that is to monetize the channel. I've not monetized the channel because I didn't want to add a ton of unnecessary ads. And, we're doing pretty good with our patrons now. And that's something I would rather do the patrons thing. We do have, like, in the description of the video, there's PayPal links, buy me a coffee, those sort of things that you could do if you wanted to donate a little something to the channel or something. But the patrons, for $5 a month, you get early access to merch. Like the patrons got early access to tickets for Wild Camp. They, early access to the VIP night. My beautiful wife is a patron to the channel, so if you'd like to join her, the Patreon link is in the description.
It gives us more control over the content.
Yeah.
By being able to do the Patreon without the monetization.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think you get more out of it. It would be nice if they would let you do super chats without monetizing everything.
Yeah. But that's just something, it's a give or take. And so that's something that we have decided to do up to this point. Who knows, maybe down the road that'll be something that we'll kind of revisit, and we might decide down the road, but I don't know. It's just at this point, I would rather have more people watching the content than getting a few cents from YouTube for AdSense. Right. That's just something. I would rather have you guys getting the content than to be getting a few pennies from that.
Well, and I guess too, you can take into account at some point, because people do ask.
Yeah.
So it may at some point become that it outweighs the...
Right.
Because the way that YouTube is now, everyone's conditioned to watching those ads, or they have the premium like us. So it's, right now that's what we do. Just throw it on the floor.
I'm just get rid of that one. I'm going to slide that one to the side. I think that means we need another shot.
Yeah, because it's already after 9. Captain RR Excursions.
Oh, there you go. I see it. I see you there, Captain RR Excursion. I appreciate it. Said, "Hi, Sean. Can't be on here long. I'm at work. I wanted to say congratulations. We love your videos, and we look forward to them. I appreciate it so much." Grant said, "Do you edit your videos, or does Sarah?"
Not me.
Sarah doesn't edit them. I edit all the videos. So I shoot content, and I edit the videos, and I do all the Instagram and the Facebook and all that sort of stuff.
You do the social stuff.
I do all the social stuff. When it comes to Wild Camp, Sarah does most of the legwork as far as setting it up with the Eventbrite and all that stuff, and all the organization and stuff like that. I still do a lot of reaching out to the companies for sponsorships and things like that, and I handle all the the social media stuff and things like that. But that's something we carry a lot of the load together for wild camp. And I'll tell you another thing. Sarah pushes me a lot to just for the videos themselves. She definitely pushes me to, you know, what are you gonna make a video on this week, or what, you know, that sort of thing, because there does become times when I'm just like, I'm burned out. I don't know, and she always seems to have an idea or something to help me, and she always pushes me on that. So I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, my nephew Johnny's in the house.
I think people are saying another shot.
Oh, another shot, huh? Okay.
Yeah, and people are having to go to bed.
What's this? Master of Disaster said, thank you. Have a good pace and keep things interesting. Your videos are motivating and realistic. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really try to do that. Motivation, that's one of my things. I definitely want to motivate people to get out there and do things. And so for me, that is a big driving force for the channel. Is I want to entertain, inspire, and instruct. So I said, if I can entertain you, then maybe I can inspire you to go out and do something. And if I can inspire you to go out and do something, maybe I can teach you a little something to make it a little more enjoyable.
That's not correct.
So, or whatever, you know, entertain.
No, not that.
What?
The shot.
Oh, I put them in there backwards, didn't I? Dang it. Sorry about that.
Well, I'm not drinking that peanut butter nonsense.
Sarah don't want the peanut butter whiskey.
No.
Let's see. All right, so these are the last of the shots for tonight. 3,000 subscribers, 3 shots apiece. Johnny Strickland said, just got here, but congrats on the 3K. You're the most famous person I know. I'll have a shot with y'all. Well, here we go.
Yeah, and then Mike.
Whoop.
No,
I still almost gave you the peanut butter. Okay, so Ed Chaos is in the house. Mike says shot time. All right. Cheers.
Is it kampai?
Skull. Ugh. Wow.
Oh my god.
Peanut butter was terrible. Oh, the peanut butter is terrible.
That was 100 proof. Shit.
Oh. The peanut butter is not good, guys. I'm not a fan of the peanut butter.
Neither is that other one.
This is the, that was Blind Squirrel peanut butter whiskey. And Sarah had 100 proof Yukon Jack Fire.
That gave me tears in my eyes.
Sarah's going to be sleeping on the bathroom floor tonight. I hope not. Oh, man. What are we doing here? Why are we doing this? I think I missed somebody leaving.
I can get you caught up if you
Okay.
So Steve Taylor was leaving.
Oh, okay.
Because it's 2:11.
Thanks for watching, Steve.
Matt Barwick also said, "What, you do great work, and congrats again."
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Johnny says he wants you to do a 48-hour survival challenge, and he'll come with you and catch some fish.
We can do that.
Don't catch another, what is it, catfish
Yeah,
in your foot?
Johnny catches catfish with his feet. That took him to the emergency room. That was on his birthday too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Man, that was rough. Literally stuck a catfish spine the top of his foot, and they had to take it out at the hospital. Whoa.
That UMAR being in Florida, we go to HangCon every year. You've been.
I've been the last 2 years. I had heard about it several years prior and just hadn't made it. And then I went the first year, and I was like, why haven't I gone before that? So then I went last year, and I'll definitely be going this year.
Yeah. Stitch, where in Colorado? He said he flies from Colorado to HangCon. My sister lives in Denver.
Yeah, Sarah's sister lives in Denver. She is the, what is she?
She's the regional manager for Regal Cinemas there in Denver.
Yeah. Big time for a young lady. She's
I know, she's just this tiny little thing, and she's like
only,
the big boss.
Yeah, she's only, how old is she? She's...
Oh, God, don't ask me that. She's...
Mid-20s?
Yeah, mid-20s. And
she's good at what she does.
Yep.
She's good at what she does. To be such a small lady, she is a spitfire. Thing. She don't take no crap.
No, that's not for me.
Ed Chaos said Hang Con is the bomb. Stitch says Sarah has good taste. Let's see. Taylor said, haha, I guess the whiskey isn't the choice for the night.
I like most whiskey, but none of that.
I don't have any Evan Williams here tonight. So that's typically my choice, Evan Williams. Mm-hmm. But so we've got the Jim Beam Fire in my mixed drink.
That's one of my favorite, and Old Smoky salted caramel.
Yep, that's Sarah's thing. So Stitch said Kampai, that's what it is.
Yeah. And then Grant said 100 proof. Yes, that was 100 proof.
That was 100 proof. I can't say it. I don't know why I can't. Umari? Is that right? Umayar.
Or Umayar.
Umayar. Last I knew, Yukon Jack is honey whiskey. It counts.
Well, yeah, that's the cinnamon.
This was the cinnamon version, or the fire version of it.
Well, that was a Yukon Jack, but the Jim Beam is the fire version.
Yeah. Johnny said, hey, it was one time. Nice birthday present. Yeah. Let's see.
Stitch has a house in Denver and the ranch down near the Springs.
We know who got the big money. Stitch.
Well, if we ever go see Hannah,
it's probably regular size money. It's just more of it. You know.
Yeah, it's probably regular size.
It's regular size money. Matt Barwick said, gotta figure out one of those trailer hitch hammock mounts like you made before Hang Con. One that will handle a heavy load. Hey man, video. That one that I made handles me like absolutely perfectly, and it was inexpensive. Now it takes a little welding.
But you made a video, right?
Yeah, I made a video of it, so it was very simple to make. And even if you did like cut all the pieces and took it somewhere to have it welded, it wouldn't cost that much. And to be honest with you, that thing is sturdy. Like, it's got like the black iron pipe bars on it. I can't see myself, ever making that thing bend or anything. It's heavy duty.
If you ever do like make another one or get another one, we should like see how much weight it would take before it would break.
Yeah, that would be, well now, I'll say this. My welds aren't great on that thing, and if you watch that video, you'll notice that I was like, is it going to hold? I was like, oh no, when I was sitting down in it. But it's done great. I've used it a bunch of times. Me and Sarah took it to the mountains. And
you used it just the other day.
Yeah, it works great, and it's so handy. It really is very, very handy. Let's see, AK said, heads up, there's been cases of dengue fever in the Ocala forest. Man, I wouldn't.
Need to pay attention.
Yeah, I definitely need to keep an eye on that. I don't even know what the symptoms are of dengue fever, but I guess that's something I need to look into, because that's where we were just at, and the mosquitoes were pretty bad at night.
For me, spring days.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a pack from Sawyer for Wild Camp that's got some permethrin and picardin in it. Matt Barwick said, I will just drive to Gville and bring the Evan Williams. Come on.
And some Old Smoky.
And some Old Smoky Moonshine.
I don't drink the Evan Williams.
The salty caramel.
Yeah.
And we'll sit around the campfire. Becca Wall, welcome. She said, hello from Crockett, Texas. Love you and God bless. Well, God bless you too. We appreciate you being here. And like I said, we didn't really have a whole lot that we wanted to do tonight besides just hang out with everybody and have a good time and do some shots and cheers with everyone.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to bed.
So I want to talk about something else that I saw earlier today. So I watched a live stream on Instagram from Trip Smith today about Rockadoc. And, you know, Trip has a lot of other stuff going on his plate. And Rockadoc is a big event. And if you haven't watched it, you need to go back and watch his live stream. But because he's got so much on his plate and some things are changing with the event, he's making the event other than the RV campsites free. So anybody who has bought tickets for the camping there are going to be getting a refund. So the event is still going on like usual, but there's going to be some things like, I don't think he's going to be doing the ice cream party that he does and stuff like that. That will be, you know, that stuff's not going to be provided. But he really is, he's making all that stuff free, and the main reason for that is so he can actually spend time enjoying the event instead of actually having to run the event.
Right. That, I mean...
Which, we can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
That's part of the reason that we have limited
yes.
the number of people for
right.
tickets.
Because the main... That's one... Like Sarah said, that's one of the reasons that we have limited the tickets. Because we don't want it to get so big... Mm-hmm. that we have to run around and go crazy trying to keep up with all the little things going on and don't get to socialize and enjoy the event.
It's not a business transaction.
Yeah, we don't want it to turn into, okay, well, we've got so-and-so running this part of the event and so-and-so running this part of the event, and then we're so busy trying to keep up with the event that we can't enjoy it. And so... I can completely understand Trip doing that. And so if you haven't, if Rockadoc is something that you have signed up for, if you registered for that, if you haven't already seen it, you need to go over there and check that out, because Trip is going to be refunding a lot of those fees. So that's something you guys need to check out.
A big deal.
Yeah, that took a lot of thought. That took a lot of thought to really decide that this is what we're going to do. Because that's a lot of money. That's a big money thing. And I think because, you know, Trip's a good person. And I think because he felt like that he has so much on his plate that he couldn't necessarily... bring the value for the tickets and be able to enjoy the event the way he wanted to. It was better for him to just be able to just not, you know, just refund that money for those tickets and be able to enjoy the event.
Yeah.
And that's huge. And I would highly suggest that if you are going to Rockadoc, even if he refunds you the money, you should donate to the event, because that money is still coming out of his pocket.
Well, and I guarantee you, like, I'm sure that that's going to allow him time to enjoy the event, but he's not going to spend any less time planning it and working on it.
That's absolutely right.
I mean, that in and of itself is a lot, and it drains you, and but I'm glad that he's doing that for himself.
Yeah.
He can.
It definitely makes a big difference, you know, to be able to actually enjoy the event.
And Trip, if you want to come to Wild Camp,
yep,
you can.
I actually talked to Trip about Wild Camp, and it would be really cool if he was able to join us. Yeah. But like I said, he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Busy person.
Busy person. Johnny said, "Do Freebird." Johnny said, "Me and Evan Williams is hanging out tonight. If you can't tell, that's awesome." Randy said, oh, I'm jumping into somebody else's conversation.
Yeah.
Ed Chaos said, my wife's father got me in the crossbow. Again, I'm jumping into somebody else's conversation. Sorry, guys. Um, Captain X Country. Is that right? Captain X Country, Captain Cross Country. I bet it's Captain Cross Country. Congrats, love your videos. Ever thought of getting a pack raft? Would be great tool for your adventure. So I haven't ever used a pack raft, but I did have, actually still do, but I doubt it would hold air anymore. I did have a inflatable kayak, and that thing was actually pretty cool. The problem is, being as heavy as I am, it's kind of hard to get comfortable in that thing. But I saw some people doing some upgrades on them where they cut out a little piece of plywood to fit the bottom of it to make it a little more rigid, and they carpeted that. And then they sat down in it, and it made it a lot more rigid. So that might be something that I could do, but I don't know. The pack rafts, I've watched a lot of those guys. Like I watch a lot of YouTube, and like Scotty's Gone Walkabout. Those guys do a lot of pack rafting, and which is kind of crazy to me. I always think of Australia as, oh God, every river you're in, or every creek you're in, you got to worry about crocodiles. Apparently, the area that he goes to is not so bad.
They probably feel like we do about alligators.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. But they do a lot of pack rafting. I'd be terrified to pack raft where there's like saltwater crocodiles. I don't know.
Yeah, but I know people are like, oh, they'd be terrified to kayak where we do because of alligators, and it's just whatever.
Right, it's not a big deal. So, but yeah, that's another thing. I would like to do that. Pack rafting looks like it would be a lot of fun, and it's a way to be able to get into the backcountry and carry a boat with you. I know a lot of those guys will carry it in there, but they've still got to be really heavy. I don't know. Let's see. He said, "Jump in. We're all friends here." Yeah, I'm jumping into all the comments. So, Randy Beeson said, "Really Big Monkey did a hilarious pack raft vlog." That guy reminds me of like he's got to be somehow related to Jeff Foxworthy. That's the guy I was watching the other day, and you're like, isn't he Jeff Foxworthy's brother?
He sounded like it.
Captain Cross Country or X Country said pack rafts can hold up to and over 1,000 pounds, even though my bike on them, I think, even through my bike on them here in Florida. Yeah, the one that I had, I can't remember what the brand was. There's a video on it too, but it just wasn't. It wasn't as good. I mean, it was a nicer one, but I just wanted a regular kayak too. That's part of the problem. And now, I want a solo canoe. It's a never-ending thing. It's always a new gear thing. So, Stitch said crocs are up north in Australia. The rest of Australia, you only have to worry about snakes and spiders.
I love snakes and spiders.
Yeah, Sarah loves snakes and spiders. So, I see my buddy Travis, Butterbean Outdoors. Haven't seen you in a while. Said, congrats, brother. Happy for you, man. I really, really appreciate that, Travis. So the other one we started watching is called Back to Basics. Back to Basics, I think, on YouTube, and they have the series that we've been watching is like
I know who you're talking about.
like 100 days or more of survival challenges on the like Great Barrier Reef Islands and stuff in Australia and Indonesia and all that stuff. It has been unbelievable, some of the things they've done. That's a lot of fun to watch there. They've dealt with some crocs out there too, so that's kind of cool. EKL says from the Finger Lakes in Auburn. Ever done a course with Dave Canterbury? No. I don't know. There's some of those courses that I would like to do, but they're just so far out there and so time consuming, and I just really don't have the time to get away to go do that sort of thing. I would love to do some of those classes, but just haven't been able to get out to do them. Butterbean said, been busy down here. Hope y'all are doing good. We're very good. We're doing really good here. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, so the grass is growing like crazy, but we're doing really, really good. Ed Chaos said, I grew up between... Oh, okay. Let's see.
That's really pretty much...
I think that's pretty much all we had for tonight. I just wanted to come on here and hang out for a while and have a good time and just chat. So
And we had to do 3 shots.
Oh my goodness. We've been busted in on by Dinah. Come on, Dinah. Come on. Sarah's cat, Dinah. Come on, baby.
Come here, Dinah.
She doesn't care to be in a video. She just wanted to come make some noise. Come on.
Allow me.
Yeah, she just wanted to make her presence known. Butterbean said, hey to the wife. Don't want Sean stealing all the light.
You can have it. It's okay.
Captain Cross Country said, any big trips planned for this fall? Yeah, we've got some trips planned. Like I was talking earlier, we've got a little backpacking trip that I'm going to be doing coming up, which should be a lot of fun. As the fall gets here, we'll do more camping videos and things like that, just because it's more comfortable to be able to be out there and do that. We'll be going to... Randy said, your eyes are getting cloudy.
That's because I've been up for... I don't know how long I've worked, 12 hours today.
Yeah.
Like, worked at my regular job, just not.
Right. But, so we're going to be going to Georgia Bushcraft, and then we're going to try to do, I think like we did last time, if we can. We actually integrated just a me and Sarah trip in with the Georgia Bushcraft since we're already up in the mountains. Mm-hmm. So we'll try to integrate something like that in there. The cat wants a shot. She's not the nicest cat to everyone, so I don't know if I would want her.
Or does she?
No, I think she
like,
left.
I'm out.
I don't know if I would want her drinking alcohol, because she definitely might not be a nice drunk. You said been up a gazillion hours and still sharp. Well,
more power to
you. Power to you, yeah. I saw Johnny earlier call for Freebird.
Yeah.
Let me see that guitar.
Okay,
let me see that guitar. Hand me that guitar. I don't know if I can still play Freebird or not.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
And I've had 3 shots in a mixed drink, so this might be funny.
And apparently I'm a cloudy
Who we are, Paul Camps 2 said, congrats, Sean. Oh yeah, here we go. Drunk cat attack, great for YouTube. that would definitely be great for YouTube. So let me see if I can do a little bit of Freebird.
Maddie.
Nope. Okay, that's enough Freebird. But been a long time since I played any Freebird.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I think that's enough for everybody. We've had a good time here tonight. I appreciate Ken for putting us up to all the shots.
Yeah.
Like I said, when we hit the 4K,
Yep.
we're not doing 4 shots for 4K, I don't think.
No, I have to think of another thing to do.
Yeah, maybe we'll do 4 donuts for 4K. Anyway, I really, really appreciate you guys watching and supporting the channel. And if it wasn't for you guys watching the channel, we wouldn't be doing this. And it wouldn't be worth it. So I truly, truly appreciate you guys watching. And if you like the videos, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And all those thumbs up really help. Share the videos. A lot of people are sharing the videos, and that's really, really helping. Mm-hmm. If you're interested in the Patreon or anything, all that stuff is in the description below the videos. We truly appreciate it. I know I do.
Yep.
And Sarah, I know that you guys are really enjoying Sarah. I get a lot of comments on Sarah being in the live streams and stuff.
Oh, gosh.
And I truly, truly appreciate you all.
Out of my norm.
And my beautiful wife, I truly appreciate her for putting up with everything that I do. And we're at 3K, guys. We're on the way to 3,100. And
a million.
We're on the way to 1 million now. So I truly appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. All right. How do I shut this thing off?